This is the Star N9800 phone, a Chinese clone of the Samsung Note 3 that I bought a few years back, and it supports WCDMA 850 megahertz 3G data. I have a AT&T SIM card in it right here. I'm going to go ahead and put the battery in and power it up. Once it's fully powered up, we can go into the settings and see that the SIM card that's installed, it is recognized by the phone, and with it I can connect to AT&T's 3G data network on 850 megahertz WCDMA. Takes a minute to boot up fully. Here, we'll go into the settings. Under SIM management, you can see that it has an AT&T SIM card in it, that there is a data connection with AT&T. Go ahead and go back, go under more, look at mobile networks. See that it has an AT&T data connection. I can select either AT&T or off. Under the 3G service menu, we can enable 3G here or turn it off. Under network mode right now is selected either 2G or 3G auto mode. Go back out of this one. Come down to the network operators menu and select manually. Okay, this is just to show us what networks are available with this SIM card and this phone. Alright, so now that it's done searching, you see that it finds one AT&T 3G network and a pair of AT&T 2G networks. If I go under 3G service into the network mode and select 3G only, so now it should only connect to 3G networks. Go back under the network operators and we'll select manually again and let it search for what's available. And since I told it to only connect to 3G networks, that's all it's going to see. It only sees the AT&T 3G network. Okay. Alright, so you see that I have my Wi-Fi off. It's connected to AT&T's 3G network. It's the only data it has available right now. I can show you, let's just go open up the browser. We'll go to www.google.com and it pulls up the Google page. We can select any of these links. So you know it has service right now. It's not on Wi-Fi, it's on AT&T's 3G network, and this phone supports 850 megahertz WCDMA 3G data. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and turn this phone off, and I'll take the SIM card out, and I'm going to put it back in the watch. I get the case open. Alright. Pop the battery. Push out my SIM card. phone. Here's the slot where the SIM card goes. Slide it in. I'm going to take this screwdriver to slide it all the way so it alright, it's all the way in there. Go ahead and power it up. The watch takes a couple minutes to boot up. Once it does, we'll go into the settings and we'll look at some of the same settings that we looked at on the N9800 phone. And you'll see that it doesn't see any 3G networks available and can't connect to any, that it can only connect to 2G networks. Takes a minute for the phone to really start responding after it's booted. Alright, so go under here. I'm going to find my settings. Oops, no, sorry, don't want Google Drive. Settings, we're going to select the wireless and network settings. Going to go into SIM management. And you can see it's connected to the AT&T network as an AT&T data connection. Go back down under the More menu and Mobile Networks. Data connection is AT&T. That's my only option besides none. Network mode is currently set to 2G only. So under 2G only, right, these are my options, 2G or 3G, 3G or 2G only. When 2G only is selected, obviously we're only going to see 2G networks. So let's look at the network operators. Select manually and it's going to search for what's available. And once it finds them, you'll see that there are two 2G AT&T networks. Well, one 2G AT&T network available. Go back again, select for the network mode, 2G or 3G auto. So now it's set to 2G or 3G. We're going to go to the network operators again, select manually. Now it's going to scan and see what's available. See, it sees two 2G networks. It doesn't see any 3G networks available. Back again. Check out the network mode. We'll select 3G only this time. Then we'll go to the network operators, again select manually. And it will scan for what's available with 3G only selected. and it sees no networks at all. So there are no 3G networks available to this phone, or this watch phone, with the same SIM card. This watch is supposed to support 850 megahertz WCDMA 3G data, just like the phone I showed you a few minutes ago, but it can't see any 3G networks, whereas the phone can, using the same SIM card. So I come back, go to my network mode. My network mode. I'm going to select 2G or 3G here. Go to the network operators. And once again, he sees only 2G networks available. No 3G networks. So I can go and tell it to automatically register. So it's registered on a 2G network, but no 3G. If there is a trick or something that the manufacturer knows to get it to recognize 850 megahertz networks WCDMA, I'm happy to try it, because I generally like the watch, but with only 2G data speeds, it's just not going to cut it.